Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna, this is Coffee, Books, and Bullet Journals, and today is Coffee Talk. So, it didn't end up happening every Sunday. It's gonna happen every other Sunday for now until I, figure some stuff out. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Today's Coffee Talk topic is mental health and YouTube. I was watching Jess Reads Books, there we go. I was watching her video on, I think the topic was like how to be successful on YouTube, and I'll link it down below. But in that discussion, and she kind of talked a little bit more broadly about, you know, being a content creator and things like that. But she did talk about one specific thing, and that was maintaining your mental health. It kind of got me thinking. And I figured that since it is Mental Health Awareness Month, we are in the middle of the Mental Health-a-thon, I thought I would talk about kind of that balance of being a consistent content creator and also maintaining your mental health. Because even if you're not struggling with mental health, or you haven't been diagnosed with a mental health disorder, and I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly or not. So I apologize. I am not trying to offend anybody with this topic of conversation, but I don't have any type of script or anything like that. I'm just kind of talking about what I was thinking after I watched that video, and just some kind of things that have been kind of playing in my head. So yeah, today is actually it's Thursday when I'm filming this. And I took a mental health day. I am not working. I took the day off of work. I took myself out to lunch, and then I went to Starbucks and I got a Frappuccino, which I never do. But I didn't want iced coffee or anything like that, so I got that. So now I'm gonna film my coffee talk video. There's a lot of people that I know struggle with mental health in some form of another, be it OCD or anxiety or depression or bipolar. It's a very prevalent thing in today's society, and I think that we need to, I don't want to say like address it, but like normalize it. I was talking to some friends after when I told them that I wanted to do this topic, and I got some very interesting responses, and one of them was that there's such a stigma in today's society, especially with content creators. Like, even though we might say like, I struggle from anxiety, I struggle with bipolar, we still try to feel like, you know, when the camera goes on, then like we put that all aside and we have to like maintain this level of perfection or normalcy. And I don't think that should be something that we have to do as content creators. I think that there are definitely days that like my anxiety is just so high, and I feel like I either have to put out content that is not to my standard, or I have to not put a video out because you know, I wasn't able to film, or I wasn't able to edit, or things just kind of got away from me. So then I have to apologize to my viewers, my subscribers, for not having a video. Or I have to apologize. I put out a video, it's not great, I can tell in my editing that it's rushed or something like that, or that my energy level is not up, and I apologize for like, hi guys, I'm sorry that I'm having a bad day, blah 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 blah, let's just get on with it. And like, I don't feel like we need to apologize for it. I think that it's normal. I mean, we're all going to have those bad days. We're all going to have days when like crap hits the fan. Let's just say it that way. And it's not a good day. And, you know, whatever you struggle with, be it, you know, any type of mental health issue, if it's not There's days that it's just not, things aren't going well. And I don't think that we need to apologize for that as content creators. All right, so now that we've addressed the what and the why, let's address the how. I think that there's definitely some things that we can do to help ourselves as content creators, as viewers, kind of balance, I guess. That's the big word here, is that we need to find some sort of balance. There are people on YouTube that upload multiple times a day, every single day. Not necessarily just BookTube, but like YouTube in general. This is, a lot of what I'm saying is completely valid for anyone outside of BookTube. Now, obviously, like, my platform is a BookTube channel, but if you're not a BookTuber, but you do beauty or vlogs or crafts or whatever, like whatever you do, if you are a content creator, this is going to apply to you. So I think that maintaining a balance in your life and your channel is vitally important. It cannot be something that overtakes your life. It can't be something that you know, I can't say like, well, I said that I put out videos Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, or whatever, which I used to do. I used to have an every single day schedule that something either went up on the channel, it went up on my blog, or it went up, or I did a live stream, Monday through Friday, every single day. And it didn't work. I've tried to do, you know, I've tried to do the month-long, like the Strike Back Videoathon that happened last year. I tried to do the, I tried to do Vlogmas. I tried to do Veda. I've tried to do a lot, and it was one of those things that I kind of had to get to the point where I was either going to sacrifice my personal time and my life, outside, because like I work a full-time job. Like full-time plus job. It's more than 40 hours a week. And then I have, you know, a life outside of work. I have a social life, and I'm not going to sacrifice that for my channel. And then like something that's specific to BookTube is, you know, there's that added thing of like, in order to make videos, you also have to read books. So you have to like be doing these other things on top of creating all this content, and then you have to you know, come up with original content. You have to come up with these exciting new things to do, or an experiment, or a new tag, or an interesting vlog, or something. And are you stressed out yet? Because I am. Like, I don't even have to suffer from anxiety, and I'm stressed out. I do suffer from anxiety, but that's on top of that. And yeah, so there's got to be a balance. It has to be something that you love doing, that you're passionate about, and it can't feel like a sacrifice. It can't feel like you are, you know, turning down hangout nights, or going to the movies, or, you know, spending time with friends, or work, or sleep, or whatever. You can't sacrifice your content, or you can't, I said that backwards. You can't sacrifice those things to make content. One, because you're going to burn out. It's going to stress you out. Like I said, it's going to make it so that you're burning out. You're not wanting to do it anymore. It's going to feel like a chore. YouTube should never feel like a chore. It shouldn't feel like something you have to do. For a lot of us, we don't get paid. If we get paid anything, it is very minute. Sure, there are some of the huge YouTubers on there that can make a full-time like living off of your channel. That's great. If that's the case, then you can treat this like a job. However, for the large majority of us, that doesn't happen. Like, I'm not making a salary, here. This is a hobby, and it has to be treated like a hobby. Yes, it's something you want to, you are going to invest time and money and a lot of things into it, but you would do that with any hobby. But what you don't want to do is stress yourself out to the point where you hate doing it. It shouldn't be a, all right, well, it's Saturday morning. I guess I gotta film 4 videos. Oh boy. Because one, like I said, you're gonna burn out. You're not gonna enjoy doing it. B, the quality of your videos are going to suffer. If you are making your videos a chore, it's not going to sound like you want to be doing it. You're going to be looking, I'll be doing a wrap up. Okay, so I read this book this month, and it's good. Like, I enjoyed it. It was interesting. It was, yeah. You should read it. I gave it 4 stars. Did that sound like very interesting to you? Because, like, it didn't sound very interesting to me. You have to be passionate about it. And you have to want to do it. And if you're stressed out, if your mental health is not where it needs to be, then your videos are not going to turn out. You're not going to be putting out the quality content that you want to. One of the other things that my friends and I were talking about when we were discussing mental health and being a content creator of any type, whether it be a blog, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, was you need to have the freedom to take a break. And you should allow yourself that freedom. If your mental health is in a place where you're struggling to get out of bed, you're struggling to go through your day-to-day lives, or you just feel so stressed out because of day-to-day life, your work is overwhelming, you're a parent, you're a student, whatever, you need to be able to allow yourself the freedom to take a hiatus, and it's perfectly okay. Myself, I'm a perfectionist. I feel like, like I said, when I was doing those 5-day-a-week uploads, it got to the point where I felt like I was beating myself up if I missed an upload. Or if I didn't get a blog post up on Wednesday, then I would lose followers, and I would lose, views, and nobody would watch me anymore, blah, 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 blah. That's all negative energy that is completely false and not acceptable. Let's just put it that way. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. And you know what? Even if it was, who cares? Who gives a crap? If you're losing subscribers, you're losing views, you're losing viewers, whatever, it means that they weren't there for you in the first place. That they're just casual observers. That they're not worried about you as a person and as an individual who needs a break. That's the important thing. My channel is not large at all. Like, I haven't even hit 1,000 subscribers yet. But you know what? I love the community that we have. And I know that if I take a break and I'm gone for a month or whatever, when I do come back, I'm still going to have that core group of subscribers that are excited to see me back and that wished me well and, whatever. They were there for me as a person. And, if I have to say, like, look, guys, I'm sorry, I needed a break. This was overwhelming. I was stressed out. Work was stressing me out. I was going through, a state. I had a down month or week or whatever, and I just needed to take some time for myself. They're going to be okay with that. They're going to be fine. And I'm speaking like you in general, like, obviously everybody's situation is completely different. For me, being such a perfectionist, I always felt like I was letting people down if I didn't put up content or if I missed an upload day. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing an upload schedule. Like, I am not, and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, I'm not the type of person that's going to say I post videos every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Because if I don't do it, it's okay. Whereas if I kind of held myself to that level of like, I post videos on these days, then I'm going to be, because of I am such a perfectionist, I would feel like if I missed a Tuesday or whatever, I wouldn't, like, I would beat myself up for it. You guys probably wouldn't even notice, let alone care. But I would, that would basically cause me more anxiety than just not putting a specific schedule. So allow yourself a break. If you need to, don't set a rigid schedule. Now, I think that there's the flip side to that coin, and there are some people that need that schedule. They need to make it, organized and rigid, and that's fine. That's you. The purpose of what I'm trying to say, the moral of the story is you need to do what works for you. You need to figure out what works in your life with your mind and your, the way that you work. You need to find a way that you can make YouTube work for you. The big thing is you need to make YouTube work for you. You need to make your blog work for you, whatever. You want to make sure that you're not working for YouTube. Does that make sense? All right, guys, that was kind of a mess. I know. I did not have a script to this. I didn't really know what I was talking about when I was going into it. I didn't know what I was exactly going to say, how I was going to say it. So if it was a mess, I'm sorry. We'll see how this ends up in editing. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video. And all of the links to my other social media accounts are in the description below if you would like to be my friend on any other platform. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.